This clip is brought to you by SaveWithConrad.com.
Michael McClanahan, what do you have for Jim Ross?
Good evening. Thank you for getting my question in, Lauren and JR. Wonderful to talk with you as always. I have a two-part question tonight. My first question is, what are your thoughts on the most recent WWE releases that occurred yesterday? And given that you used to be in the talent relations position as the head of talent relations, how do you think social media has impacted the role and the job of the individual that manages talent relations?
Well, my thoughts on these releases are simply that, and it's an unfortunate thing to say, I'm going to sound crass and cold and old and cranky. It's a part of business. Everybody can't work in a company, any company, rarely in this era, forever. It just doesn't happen. So I feel badly that they were abruptly shown the door. I'm assuming that most of them have, they're going to get paid for 90 days, 3 months. So, what I would suggest they do is enjoy the holidays. You got to you don't have to make a booking. You got to go through TSA. So why don't you actually enjoy the holidays with these people called family? That'd be a neat deal. And then start making yourself better. You need to lose weight. You need to work on your upper body. You need to get in front of a mirror and work on promos and facial expressions. I don't know what your game needs, but whatever you think your game needs, you should be working on that now. And just don't give up. It's like I said, if you really love pro wrestling, you'll find something. As long as you don't get boo-boo face and it's never, I can't believe this happened to me. Hell, it's happened to all of us. What do? You can lay down and pity and bitch and moan, but I prefer to get up and compete. That's what I suggest they do. Enjoy Christmas, improve on your skill sets, and get up and compete. Yeah, what was the other part of the question?
The second part of the question was, what role, if any, do you think that social media has played in the job of the head of talent relations?
Well, it changes everything because the information flow is immediate. And all you got to do is tell one person. And then they get on Twitter and off they go. So it's affected everything in life because they're so dependent. If you don't believe me, just look at everybody. Look at everybody when you go to an airport or a grocery store or anywhere. What do they have in their hand? Their phone. We can't let them down. We can't let them out of our sight. So consequently, I think these social media via your device is a game changer. So all you can do is be upfront and honest, and there's never a good time to let people go. But when you got to fish or cut bait, it's time to cut bait. You're caught in the crossfire, and others have been there too. So it's not poor me. What am I going to do? You're going to get up, compete, get better at what you do, and enjoy Christmas or Hanukkah, whatever you may celebrate, or 10 other Yuletide holidays I'm forgetting and you probably get in trouble for. You didn't say anything about something. Sorry. But anyway, that's what I would do. That's to answer your question.
Cool. Thank you so much.
My question is, I'm kind of piggybacking off of Michael McClanahan's question about the releases from the WWE and you being the former head of talent relations. Can you talk a little bit about what that process is from figuring out who to cut and what that whole process is?
Well, the process is if creative has nothing for you, and they've written, they've done skits, they've done vignettes, or pitched those ideas, and Vince didn't like them, and all of a sudden you're in a scenario where you got a guy that he's on the team, but he has no role in the television show, other than maybe losing, and that's not entirely a defeat, no pun intended, but it's TV time. So if the creative group doesn't really have anything for you, or if Vince himself has looked at this talent and has just made the decision that he's not for WWE, then it's over. And so that's the deal. I mean, it's not. You think that they're going to balance their budget, the kind of money they make on the salaries that they dumped from these guys? Are you crazy? It means nothing. It's all about they don't. If they had a great creative idea to get somebody hot or somebody had distinguished themselves in the ring, and they said, "Man, this guy's going to get over." Austin got over because as a babyface, and we're pushing the hell out of him as a heel because he connected with the audience, and apparently someone in a position of influence in WWE doesn't believe that these individuals that were terminated could move the needle. It's crass or whatever is cold to say, but let's be realistic about it. And that's kind of what it was. So it starts really if the creative has run out of ideas and they got nothing, and they keep pitching things to Vince that he doesn't like or it's not fitting to him, then you run out of options. And so then the guy in talent relations gets to deliver the good news. Hey, folks, it's time to take your podcast game to the next level. And you certainly want to get your almighty push. My God, we have to have a push, right? We'll get that over to adfreeshows.com. Now, I'm telling you, if you're a fan of Grilling JR, adfreeshows.com has the entire episode library, and it's got no ads. 0 ads, zilch, none. Ad-free and on video starting at just $9. Did you hear what I said? $9. You spend more than that at Starbucks, for God's sakes. 2 mornings. If that's not all, folks, we got tons of bonus content, including my after-hours roundtable, where drinking was involved with Eric and Tony. You simply will not find a better value in all of wrestling. Hey, look, don't make me go red ass, because by God, you know I will. Hurry over to adfreeshows.com right now and sign up. And I thank you.
Did you ever have to be in the shoes of Laurinaitis that Laurinaitis is in now, to having to cut so many people and like every couple months or so?
No, I fired people and I cut people. Very worst part of the job, because so many wrestlers, they only want to do one thing in life. That's to be a great pro wrestler. They wanted that for their entire life. They have no, in their view, they have no other options. I got to do this. And sometimes that's just not the way the world works, unfortunately. Yeah. But that's normally the deal. If there's a creative spark that looked like might turn this guy on and our girl and get them rolling, then they stay. If there's no creative support for that individual, and Vince hasn't seen anything in those individuals, they're out here. That's what it is. That's the answer to your questions.
Well, thank you. Thank you so much. And
thanks for calling in.
Have a good Thanksgiving.
Thank you, sir.
Have an extra slice of turkey for me. I lived in the States for a couple of years, and that Thanksgiving period is what I miss the most.
Yeah, it's good. One of my favorite holidays, quite frankly.
Yeah.
But thank you, and enjoy yours as well. You celebrate. I don't know.
Thank you. And I'm sending all the good thoughts from Iceland for your chemotherapy and stuff. Hope you kick out of it.
No chemotherapy, radiation.
Oh, that's what I mean. Yeah. Sorry.
There's a big difference. I checked that out.
Right.
Well, I'm sending you all my thoughts.
Okay, so thank you. I appreciate it.
And
my question is, back when you were in talent relations and the booking committee and for WCW and the NWA, was there anybody you had to let go? You know, coach's orders, you're just running the play, that you let go, that you kind of like, man, I wish I didn't have to let this person go. But
well, I didn't want it's the worst part of the job. So all those are lousy.
Right.
You know, I don't know. I let Marcus Bagwell go, and I wish I didn't have to, but that was a Vince call, because I think there was something there with Marcus if we had just got everybody on the same page.
Yeah.
But I let him go, unfortunately, in Atlanta. I remember that because it bothered me. Marcus could have done more for himself, but you know, sometimes we all shoot ourselves in the foot. But I felt like there was something there if we could just get there. So that would be one I could think of off the top of my head. I'm sure there's others, but that's one that pops in my head.
Tracer, really? Yeah. That's really all I had. I do want to note that out of all the Hall of Famers I've met, you yourself, sir, make, I don't know if this is a bad sign or not, but you are number 13 of Hall of Famers that I have had the chance to speak to or meet.
Is that where I'm ranked? Your 13th most impressive Hall of Fame meeting?
In order of time I've met them,
Yeah.
You are number 13. It's
Okay.
not in order of importance.
Oh.
You're not like last on the list. You were just.
You threw me a life preserver
Yes, sir.
to maintain my dignity.
It's nothing but respect, sir. I promise.
I'm kidding you, man. We're just having fun here.
Yes, sir.
I appreciate the feedback. Thank you.
Yes, sir. And you've been the voice of my career. I also noticed that a couple times in the WWE, Vince had tried to turn you heel. Your time in '96 and your.
I was horrible.
Yes, it was. And
that's what he wanted. That's what he wanted. That's what the boss wanted. You know, I'm an old ball player. Coach calls a play, go in and run it.
You ran that play.
I did what I was instructed to do.
Yes,
that's how you, because you know why I cash those checks every week.
Yes,
they were very nice checks.
I couldn't get into it, and I had a feeling in my heart of hearts that you were just like, it sucks, but I'll do it anyway.
Yeah, well, it's my job. I did my job, and I'm happy I got to do my job. Would I have booked that? Probably not. Yeah. But I did my job, and it's that simple.
Hey, it's Conrad Thompson. Thanks for checking out the podcast here on YouTube. Be sure to hit the subscribe button and the notifications bell so you get a notice anytime we upload some new content. And go save yourself some money right now. If you're in a 30-year loan or you have credit card debt, it's not a matter of if I can save you money. It's a matter of how much. Find out right now for free at SaveWithConrad.com.